Hello, Zija Nation. I'm Dr. Joshua Plant, and this is another Facts and Findings. Now, today we're going to cover a highly debatable topic and hopefully be able to cut through a lot of the misnomers that are out there in the supplement and health space regarding water. Water is the most important molecule to life. In fact, all life as we know it, even from the basic of organisms to the most complex structures, require water. In fact, most molecular reactions inside the cell require the presence of water to continue. Water is the essence of life. And so a lot of people will leverage the necessity of water to create little stories around potentially giving you better water versus others. Well, I'm going to talk to you today as a chemist. The water molecule is the most studied molecule that we know of. In fact, we are able to characterize the exact shape of the perfect water molecule down to the thousandth of a degree. For example, we all know that water is made up of 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. We know that the space between those 2 hydrogens is exactly 104.474 degrees, making that a perfect angle. It is that angle that then allows the water molecules to connect with each other. And it is that connection of water molecule to water molecule to water molecule that allows trees to get water to the top of their very top leaf. It is that water molecule attaching to water molecule attaching to water molecule that creates that unique surface tension that you'll occasionally see on the glass as the water's filled a little bit higher than the brim of the glass. We know how important water is, the unique slightly positive and slightly negative charge that that molecule has. A lot of people will talk about how the water molecule is able to have different structures or something of that sort. I will tell you that right now, that altering the structure of water in of itself would be an enormous feat and also exceptionally damaging to the body. You see, it is those unique structures that our body leverages to make sure that those water molecules transfer freely across the cell membrane, allowing for those delicate interactions to happen. Other people will leverage the fact of different pHs of water. I want to tell you right now that perfect water, pure water, natural water, unadulterated, has a pH of 7. We know this, it's fact. That pH of 7 is, in essence, the most pure essence of water. So what we have done is there's many people that will take different pHs of water. Now, the different pHs of water can derive a function in the body, a very good function. People talk about alkalizing the body. The best way to alkalize the body isn't through alkaline water. That is, as soon as it touches your stomach acid, will become a very low pH. You're wanting to alkalize your body through natural buffers. These things are found in a variety of different Zija products. And in fact, shortly after this video, or in addition to this video, I'm going to do a little experiment that I did last night. So stay tuned after this call and I'll just show you a little experiment I did showing that water purified to the most pure essence, combined with one of Zija's products, the plant protein, actually does much more to alkalize the body than quote-unquote alkalized water. You see, when we look at the complexities of water, we mustn't try to adulterate them or use science to manipulate them. We've learned from history that ultimately when science tries to interfere in nature, it ultimately does us way more harm than good. What we do at Zija International is we embrace pure natural compounds, using the same processes to make those pure waters that we are then able to leverage to give our body what it's craving. Now, it's not too much of a secret anymore that we are unveiling the most revolutionary water filtration system in just a few weeks. For those that are registered for the event, you have the opportunity to pre-order. I highly recommend to do so. In fact, it is highly likely that we go back order based upon the demand we are seeing for this machine. This machine utilizes the cleansing power of moringa seeds to remove the powerful toxicities that we see in today's water. Everything from pesticides, estrogens, pharmaceutical compounds, all of these things are removed to beyond detection with the More Clear water system by Zija International. In addition to that, you will see in this little experiment that I'm showing after this call to where it makes a perfect pure water. and combining it with one of Zija's products, you are going to alkalize your body more so. Zija International is revolutionizing the supplement space by bringing truth to it, by bringing nature to it. We're not here to adulterate nature, but ultimately we're here to bring out the true essence of nature. Today's water systems are simply outdated. Bottled water is nothing more than one of the greatest hoaxes that we've ever seen that is damaging our environments and our own health. This water system is able to remove all of those impurities that we see in the water to millionths of a percent. And we are now able to give clean water to ourselves and our families and our loved ones. This is a revolutionary system, and I'm excited to be unveiling it in its truest form, able in just a few short weeks. So I'm hoping that over the course of this, you are able to see just how true water, pure water, natural water, is the most powerful molecule that we have access to. We mustn't adulterate it. We must ultimately embrace it and remove the many toxins that have found its way into our water system and embrace it so that we are able to get that molecule inside each and every one of our cells. I want to thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this little experiment I did last night. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. All right here, I have alkaline water, pH 8.47. I have about, see here, about 375 mils of this. I'm going to show that plant protein does a better job alkalizing the body than alkaline water. Here's the experiment. Again, alkaline water. I'm going to kind of walk you through this. All right, here I've recreated the stomach. What this is this is 100 milliliters at pH roughly 2, 1.98. It fluctuates between 1.95 and 2.05. This reflects the amount of stomach acid. This is the same type of acid that you see in your stomach, of hydrochloric acid. Again, the same type of volume as well, 100 milliliters. So this is, in essence, here, mimicking the stomach. As soon as you drink anything, this is one of the first things it comes into contact with. Here's the alkaline water again. Here's the stomach. I am going to add in what would be about a half a mil or 375 milliliters, of alkaline water, and then we're going to see what happens. Just mix the two. This is in essence kind of assuming, reenacting, or I guess you would be, of what it's like to drink 375 milliliters of alkaline water. Mix it a little bit. Look at it. You are quickly below 7, which means an acidic environment. We'll see how low this goes before it stops.
Your food.
Seems to be leveling off around 5.2 or so. All right, now what we're going to try is the same experiment with plant protein from the purified more clear water. So right here I have some more clear water. I haven't put in the pH meter yet. That is actually was filtered from skim milk, or from coffee, which is typically a pH of about 3. We're going to check the pH right here. Now, perfect water is a pH of 7. That is the perfect water. And you can see here we're right around perfect water. You won't get any more clear than that of pure, perfect, more clear water, fluctuating between 6.9 and 7. And here again, it's 100 mils. I'm gonna throw this in. Should be about pH 2. This is mimicking the stomach. Stomach has about 100 milliliters of pH 2 hydrochloric acid. This is pH 2 hydrochloric acid. There's 100 milliliters of pH 2 mimicking the stomach. I've mixed in plant protein, and I'm going to add it to the stomach to show that it alkalines the body better. This was just mixed with the more clear, perfect water at the as perfect water should be, pH 7 showing no contaminants of any kind. And remember how the alkaline water quickly became a 5.2, and you can see here we are resting a full point higher on the nearly 1.2 fold higher on the Richter scale, meaning 12 times more alkaline the body, the plant protein, than would be alkaline's water. So it's simple. Plant protein mixed with more clear, pure water gives about a 12 times better alkalining properties to the body than the quote-unquote alkalized water.